Jet America's had their fair share of turbulence. They've changed their name, canceled flights because of those changes, and people have had trouble accessing their website. But finally, the company's spreading their wings. These jobs aren't available just yet, and many of them will be created over the next 5 years. Dave, back to you. This dealership belongs to the Committee of Chrysler Affected Dealers, a group of 330 dealerships nationwide who are fighting back. The company's new website, gmreinvention.com, showcases this new commercial, along with information about their warranties and their bankruptcy filing.
Paula Thornton is actually there live from Adata Riverfront Park in Lansing, where people are just starting to unleash their inner chefs. Paula, what's cooking?
All sorts of good chili. We've got beef, beans, pork, chicken, whatever you want, they've got it. There are 51 competitors here. That's more than last year, and 27 of them will go home with the trophy. Driving through Michigan, potholes are a dime a dozen. To fix this, the Department of Transportation wants drivers to spend more change.
What we're proposing is that fuel taxes be increased on average 3 cents a year over the next 5 or 6 years. This gasoline tax will be capped at 34 cents. It will not go any higher at that point.
People at MDOT say at a few cents a gallon, you'll barely notice the difference, though industry experts say raising the gas tax is a bad idea in a bad economy.
Now we're in a situation where we have high prices and unemployment has gone up, and there's never a good time to raise gas taxes. You always say, well, it's not the time, it's not the time. Well, now we're back into a situation where it's an even worse time to do it.
But state officials say to see more construction projects like this one, they need to pass a gas tax.
Right now, we have identified $740 million worth of road projects that will not begin in the years 2011, 2012, and 2013. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
And MDOT officials hope there are no bumps in the road in passing this tax, so you won't have a bumpy ride. In Lansing, Paula Thornton, 6 News. There's still no pastor at the pulpit at Plymouth Congregational Church. Last month, Reverend Lloyd Hall stepped down after being caught with child pornography on his computer. And yesterday, he pleaded guilty.
Yesterday was a tough day for everybody involved, the community as a whole.
At the church, not a single family has left the congregation, but that doesn't mean Hall's shameful resignation hasn't hurt the churchgoers.
It's almost like something out of Shakespeare, where you have a fallen hero who is flawed, and that flaw causes the downfall.
Jim DeLine is an active member at Plymouth. He says Hall's guilty plea didn't impact the community like the Reverend's shocking departure a month ago.
Plymouth Congregational Church is 145 years old. We've had churches burned to the ground, and we've survived. We've been through a lot of pastors, and we've survived.
In this spirit of survival, Hall's attorney says the pastor wants the congregation to look to the future without him.
Their primary concern from the first moment I met them is that the congregation not be harmed any more than necessary, and the congregation be able to heal.
Back at the church, DeLine says churchgoers have each other to get through this tough time, and hopefully in the near future, a new pastor. In Lansing, Paula Thornton. The lobby is full of guests checking in.
Hello. How are you?
And the people who work at the Radisson Hotel Lansing say more people are filling the rooms.
Order business has been good. We're up about 5% in occupancy to last year.
But this hotel isn't alone. Travel Michigan says more tourists are visiting all over the state. And they say, we have Pure Michigan commercials to thank.
Adventurers set out to discover new lands.
The ads you've seen are playing across the nation for the first time. And state travel officials say they're worth the $10 million investment.
For every dollar that we put into the Travel Michigan, Pure Michigan marketing campaign, we brought back $2.86 in state tax collections.
State travel officials say one other reason for the boost in travelers is the shaky economy. Because of the tough economic times, more people are taking vacations closer to home. And at the hotel in Lansing, they're optimistic about what a busy summer could mean for mid-Michigan.
There is really no other economic driver that helps a city or a state than tourism, bringing in additional dollars and those dollars trickling down.
That's why they're glad people will keep checking out Michigan. In Lansing, Paula Thornton, 6 News.